Good morning. My husband is not on the phone. Let's call him back. I hung up on him. Hello? I know. I have a touchy touch screen. So my husband's on the phone here instead of being on the Zoom with me because he does not have internet. Again. So I'm going to share screen, share sound so you guys can hear it. And there we go. We're in Chronicles, and 2 Chronicles and 2 Psalms. First Chronicles. Okay?
All right. The Chronicles of Narnia?
Yeah, the Chronicles of Narnia. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yay. And the Witch in the Wardrobe.
Yeah. Now, if I can just wake up and click on the right things, we'll listen. Okay.
The book of First Chronicles, chapter 1. From Adam to Noah's sons. The descendants of Adam were Seth, Enosh, Kenan, Mahalalel, Jared, Enoch, Methuselah, Lamech, and Noah.
There's the name again. Mahalalel.
Oh, yep.
I love that name.
I know. That's your favorite name.
Yep.
The sons of Noah were Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Descendants of Japheth. The descendants of Japheth were Gomer, Magog, Madai, Javan, Tubal, Meshech, and Tiras. The descendants of Gomer were Ashkenaz, Riphath, and Togarmah. The descendants of Javan were Elisha, Tarshish, Kittim, and Rodanim. Descendants of Ham. The descendants of Ham were Cush, Mizraim, Put, and Canaan. The descendants of Cush were Seba, Havilah, Sabta, Brahma, and Sabteka. The descendants of Brahma were Sheba and Dedan. Cush was also the ancestor of Nimrod, who was the first heroic warrior on earth. Mizraim was the ancestor of the Ludites, Anamites, Lehabites, Naphtuhites, Pathrasites, Cashalites, and the Caphtorites, from whom the Philistines came. Canaan's oldest son was Sidon, the ancestor of the Sidonians. Canaan was also the ancestor of the Hittites, Jebusites, Amorites, Girgashites, Hivites, Arkites, Sinites, Arvadites, Zemarites, and Hamathites.
See, even back then they had a mixture of blood and people, and said they were from this and this and this and this. You notice that? Tom? Huh?
No.
No? Tom? Tom? Don't say things like that. Tom?
Tom.
Son, I couldn't hear him. Tom?
Hello.
What happened? I couldn't hear you.
I know. Mom called.
Oh,
So I'm sorry.
okay. Well, I got a little nervous.
Yeah. I'm sorry, hon.
Okay. I wanted to make sure my husband was okay.
Yeah, I know. Yep.
Well, I'm glad you're okay. But
Me too.
did you hear any of that?
The beginning.
Huh? The beginning?
Yeah.
Well, did you hear that, like on Canaan, oldest son of Sidon, the ancestor of Sidonians, Canaan, was also the ancestor of the Hittites. So people back then were a mixture of all these different tribes.
Right.
So just like today, people are a mixture of different races.
Right. Yep.
They even state here what they're a mixture of.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Descendants of Shem. The descendants of Shem were Elam, Asher, Arphaxad, Lud, and Aram. The descendants of Aram were Uz, Hul, Gether, and Mash. Arphaxad was the father of Shelah. Shelah was the father of Eber. Eber had 2 sons. The first was named Peleg, which means division, for during his lifetime the people of the world were divided into different language groups. His brother's name was Joktan. Joktan was the ancestor of Elmodad, Sheleph, Hazarmaveth, Jerah, Hadaram, Uzal, Dikla, Obal, Abimael, Sheba, Ophir, Havilah, and Jobab. All these were descendants of Joktan. So this is the family line descended from Shem: Arphaxad, Shelah, Eber, Peleg, Ru, Serug, Nahor, Terah, and Abram, later known as Abraham. Descendants of Abraham. The sons of Abraham were Isaac and Ishmael. These are their genealogical records. The sons of Ishmael were Nebaioth, the oldest, Kedar, Adbeel, Mibsam, Mishma, Duma, Massa, Hadad, Tema, Jeter, Naphish, and Kedemah. These were the sons of Ishmael. The sons of Keturah, Abraham's concubine, were Zimran, Jokshan, Medan, Midian, Ishbak, and Shua. The sons of Jokshan were Sheba and Dedan. The sons of Midian were Ephah, Epher, Hanek, Abida, and Eldah. All these were descendants of Abraham through his concubine, Keturah. Descendants of Isaac. Abraham was the father of Isaac. The sons of Isaac were Esau and Israel. Descendants of Esau. The sons of Esau were Eliphaz, Reuel, Jeush, Jalem, and Korah. The sons of Eliphaz were Teman, Omar, Zepho, Gatam, Kenaz, and Amalek, who was born to Timnah. The sons of Reuel were Nahath, Zerah, Shammah, and Mizah. Original peoples of Edom. The sons of Seir were Lotan, Shobal, Zibeon, Anah, Dishon, Ezer, and Dishan. The sons of Lotan were Hori and Heman. Lotan's sister was named Timnah. The sons of Shobal were Alvan, Manahath, Ebal, Shepho, and Onam. The sons of Zibeon were Ea and Anah. The son of Anah was Dishon. The sons of Dishon were Hemdan, Eshban, Ithran, and Kiran. The sons of Ezer were Bilhan, Zaavan, and Achan. The sons of Dishon were Uz and Aaron. Rulers of Edom. These are the kings who ruled in Edom before there were kings in Israel. Bela, son of Beor, who ruled from his city of Dinhabah. When Bela died, Jobab, son of Zerah from Basra, became king. When Jobab died, Husham from the land of the Temanites became king. When Husham died, Hadad, son of Bedad, became king and ruled from the city of Avith. He was the one who destroyed the Midianite army in the land of Moab. When Hadad died, Samlah from the city of Masrekah became king. When Samlah died, Shul from the city of Rehoboth on the river became king. When Shul died, Baal-Hanan, son of Akbor, became king. When Baal-Hanan died, Hadad became king and ruled from the city of Pau. His wife was Mehetabel, the daughter of Matred and granddaughter of Mezahab. Then Hadad died. The clan leaders of Edom were Timnah, Alva, Jetheth, Aholabama, Elah, Penan, Kenaz, Teman, Mibzar, Magdil, and Iram. These were the clan leaders of Edom.
These are so hard to get through. They're so dry, and this person, on and on and on and on.
I know.
But we got through it.
Yep, it is.
Now let's see what the next one does the same thing. Two
All right.
chapters.
Ooh.
So we can get through it. We can do it.
Oh, yeah.
May I get my blanket?
Fine, Gabe. Okay.
Chapter 2, Descendants of Israel. The sons of Israel were Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, Dan, Joseph, Benjamin, Naphtali, Gad, and Asher. Descendants of Judah. Judah had 3 sons from Bathshua, a Canaanite woman. Their names were Onan, and Shelah. But the Lord saw that the oldest son was a wicked man, so he killed him. Later Judah had twin sons from Tamar, his widowed daughter-in-law. Their names were Perez and Zerah. So Judah had 5 sons in all. The sons of Perez were Hezron and Hamul. The sons of Zerah were Zimri, Ethan, Heman, Calcol, and Darda, 5 in all. The son of Carmi, a descendant of Zimri, was Achan, who brought disaster on Israel by taking plunder that had been set apart for the Lord. The son of Ethan was Azariah. From Judah's grandson Hezron to David. The sons of Hezron were Jeremiel, Ram, and Caleb. Ram was the father of Amminadab. Amminadab was the father of Nahshon, a leader of Judah. Nahshon was the father of Salmon. Salmon was the father of Boaz. Boaz was the father of Obed. Obed was the father of Jesse. Jesse's first son was Eliab. His second was Abinadab. His third was Shimei. His fourth was Nethanel. His fifth was Radai. His sixth was Azam. And his seventh was David. Their sisters were named Zuriah and Abigail. Zuriah had 3 sons named Abishai, Joab, and Asahel. Abigail married a man named Jether, an Ishmaelite, and they had a son named Amasa. Other descendants of Hezron. Hezron's son Caleb had sons from his wife Azubah and from Jerioth. Her sons were named Jesher, Shobab, and Martin. After Azubah died, Caleb married Ephrathah, and they had a son named Hur. Hur was the father of Uri. Uri was the father of Bezalel. When Hezron was 60 years old, he married Gilead's sister, the daughter of Machir. They had a son named Segub. Segub was the father of Jair, who ruled 23 towns in the land of Gilead. But Gesher and Aram captured the towns of Jair and also took Kenath and its 60 surrounding villages. All these were descendants of Machir, the father of Gilead. Soon after Hezron died in the town of Caleb Ephrathah, his wife Abijah gave birth to a son named Asher, the father of Tekoa. Descendants of Hezron's son Jeremiel. The son of Jeremiel, the oldest son of Hezron, were Ram, the firstborn, Bunah, Oren, Ozem, and Ahijah. Jeremiel had a second wife named Atara. She was the mother of Onam. The sons of Ram, the oldest son of Jeremiel, were Maaz, Jamin, and Eker. The sons of Onam were Shimei and Jada. The sons of Shimei were Nadab and Abishur. The sons of Abishur and his wife Abihail were Aben and Moled. The sons of Nadab were Seled and Apaim. Seled died without children, but Apaim had a son named Ishai. The son of Ishai was Shishan. Shishan had a descendant named Ali. The sons of Jada, Shimei's brother, were Jether and Jonathan. Jether died without children, but Jonathan had 2 sons, named Peleth and Zaza. These were all descendants of Jeremiel. Shishan had no sons, though he did have daughters. He also had an Egyptian servant named Jarah. Shishan gave one of his daughters to be the wife of Jarah, and they had a son named Edai. Edai was the father of Nathan. Nathan was the father of Zabad. Zabad was the father of Ephlal. Ephlal was the father of Obed. Obed was the father of Jehu. Jehu was the father of Azariah. Azariah was the father of Helez. Helez was the father of Elisa. Elisa was the father of Sismai. Sismai was the father of Shalom. Shalom was the father of Jechamiah. Jechamiah was the father of Elishama. Descendants of Hezron's son Caleb. The descendants of Caleb, the brother of Jeremiel, included Mesha, the firstborn, who became the father of Ziph. Caleb's descendants also included the sons of Marishah, the father of Hebron. The sons of Hebron were Korah, Tepuah, Rekam, and Shema. Shema was the father of Raham. Raham was the father of Jorkim. Rekam was the father of Shimei. The son of Shimei was Maon. Maon was the father of Bethzur. Caleb's concubine, Ephah, gave birth to Haran, Moza, and Gazez. Haran was the father of Gazez. The sons of Jada were Regem, Jotham, Geshan, Pelet, Ephah, and Sheaph. Another of Caleb's concubines, Maacah, gave birth to Sheber and Tirhana. She also gave birth to Sheaph, the father of Madmannah, and Shiva, the father of Machbenah and Gibeah. Caleb also had a daughter named Aksa. These were all descendants of Caleb. Descendants of Caleb's son, Hur. The sons of Hur, the oldest son of Caleb's wife Ephrathah, were Shobal, the founder of Kiriath Jearim, Salma, the founder of Bethlehem, and Hareph, the founder of Beth Gader. The descendants of Shobal, the founder of Kiriath Jearim, were Haroah, half the Manahathites, and the families of Kiriath Jearim, the Ithrites, Puthites, Shumathites, and Mishraites, from whom came the people of Zorah and Eshtaol. The descendants of Salma were the people of Bethlehem, the Netophathites, Atrobeth Joab, the other half of the Manahathites, the Zorites, and the families of scribes living at Jabez, the Tirathites, Shimeathites, and Sukathites. All these were Kenites who descended from Hamath, the father of the family of Rechab.
Okay.
Yay.
Now we're on to the Psalms.
Okay.
Psalm 43. Declare me innocent, O God. Defend me against these ungodly people. Rescue me from these unjust liars. For you are God, my only safe haven. Why have you tossed me aside? Why must I wander around in grief, oppressed by my enemies? Send out your light and your truth. Let them guide me. Let them lead me to your holy mountain, to the place where you live. There I will go, to the altar of God, to God the source of all my joy. I will praise you with my harp, O God, my God. Why am I discouraged? Why is my heart so sad? I will put my hope in God. I will praise him again, my Savior and my God.
Yep.
Indeed.
When my depression hits me, I'll have to remember that psalm.
Yeah, let's write it down or put it in your computer or whatever.
Yeah.
So, do that right now.
I'll do that right now.
Yeah.
You're depressed.
No, I'm not depressed right now, Gabe. Okay.
All right. Cool.
Let me look in what psalm it was. It was Psalm 43.
Cool.
43.
All right.
Okay, we're on Psalm 44 now.
Okay. Cool.
Psalm 44. O God, we have heard it with our own ears. Our ancestors have told us of all you did in their day, in days long ago. You drove out the pagan nations by your power, and gave all the land to our ancestors. You crushed their enemies and set our ancestors free. They did not conquer the land with their swords. It was not their own strong arm that gave them victory. It was your right hand and strong arm, and the blinding light from your face that helped them, for you loved them. You are my King and my God. You command victories for Israel. Only by your power can we push back our enemies. Only in your name can we trample our foes. I do not trust in my bow. I do not count on my sword to save me. You are the one who gives us victory over our enemies. You disgrace those who hate us. Oh God, we give glory to you all day long and constantly praise your name. But now you have tossed us aside in dishonor. You no longer lead our armies to battle. You make us retreat from our enemies and allow those who hate us to plunder our land. You have butchered us like sheep and scattered us among the nations. You sold your precious people for a pittance, making nothing on the sale. You let our neighbors mock us. We are an object of scorn and derision to those around us. You have made us the butt of their jokes. They shake their heads at us in scorn. We can't escape the constant humiliation. Shame is written across our faces. All we hear are the taunts of our mockers. All we see are our vengeful enemies. All this has happened, though we have not forgotten you. We have not violated your covenant. Our hearts have not deserted you. We have not strayed from your path. Yet you have crushed us in the jackal's desert home. You have covered us with darkness and death. If we had forgotten the name of our God, or spread our hands in prayer to foreign gods, God would surely have known it, for he knows the secrets of every heart. But for your sake we are killed every day. We are being slaughtered like sheep. Wake up, O Lord. Why do you sleep? Get up. Do not reject us forever. Why do you look the other way? Why do you ignore our suffering and oppression? We collapse in the dust, lying face down in the dirt. Rise up. Help us. Ransom us because of your unfailing love.
Wow. Wow.
They didn't know that God didn't sleep.
Yeah, he doesn't sleep, but I mean, they're being persecuted and going through, and that kind of speaks to good people going through bad things. And us not understanding why.
Right.
I did, and your daddy talked.
No, I meant in
It was just us talking, Gabe.
the verse.
In the verse, I think it was King David. King David wrote most of the Psalms.
Yeah.
I think.
He did rap a lot of them. If it's one of his, it'll say a Psalm David.
Now it says for the choir director of Psalm of the descendants of Korah.
It sounds Korah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And it wasn't him.
It was somebody, but I don't know for sure who.
To the director of Korah.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, we don't read this book in the morning. We read this book. We're doing our morning devotion, Gabe. That's what we're doing. I know you're upset with me. You're bored. But it was your behavior last night that got you grounded. Gabriel, you keep this up. The bitter roots we overcame. A while, Gabe. We're busy. We're doing our normal. Okay, Gabe, you're gonna stay grounded. Few have such dramatic roots as some we have chronicled here, but all have countless little roots that trouble mightily. Paula and I, being normal, with good parents, have had many and still have some. Paula had healthily rambunctious brothers who continually did dumb things that added gray hairs like a snowstorm to her parents' heads. That angered her, and unbeknownst to her, tempted her to form a bitter root judgment that men would always be doing dumb-dumbs. Her favorite expression in place of a curse word still today is, "Oh, brother." Paula then and now loves her brothers and remembers many hilariously happy times. She admires her brothers, but judgments had already been lodged in her heart. When we first married, I discovered I had a propensity from the pulpit to say unnecessary, shocking dum-dums. Paula would say to me, "You aren't going to say something startling today, are you?" And then, of course, I had to, if only to declare immature independence. When I was invited to teach away from home and away from Paula, I was surprised to discover wisdom flowing from me. I didn't have to say dum-dums, but at home, out they would come. That puzzled both of us. At last, the Lord revealed that Paula's bitter expectancy was tempting me. When she repented of her judgments of her brothers, I was freer in the presence and out of it, to preach and teach in wisdom, and to make my own mistakes. Having been told in a dream, before she knew she was pregnant with me, that she would have a son who would be the Lord's servant, my mother had time to think before I was born. She decided to say nothing to me about before the Lord called me, which he did when I was 17, and to work me harder and to discipline me more severely. I had no awareness of her motives, only anger, now mixed with appreciation for the work and discipline. She had cows, chickens, an orchard, and a large yard and garden, which became mine to take care of. Work never seemed to have an end. She used to promise me that if I would just do this one more thing, I could go play. Almost immediately, play would be interrupted and there would be Mom with another chore, and yet another. My younger sister revolted and wouldn't do the work. It was too much for her, young as she was. And my mother made me do her work as well. It seemed that every time there was a promise and opportunity to play, there was another task. And again, if only I would get this one more thing done, then I could go play. You should have seen my brothers and me play cards fast. Play had to be gotten in quickly or something would interrupt. I judged Mom for all those unfair demands. My bitter root expectancy was that God in life would treat me like that. There would always be more work. I would never get to play and enjoy life. Life was and would be work, work and more work. What's more, when opportunity to play did come, I could never relax. On vacations, Paula would be furious because no sooner had we set up camp than I would be finding some camper in trouble to minister to or help in some way, all the while blaming God that he wouldn't let me rest. I couldn't let God bless me with a restful time, for that would blow all my inner mind's judgments. That bitter root defiled happy time after happy time for the family. One day our children said to Paula, Dad's definition of heaven is a line a mile long sitting outside his office while he tries to save them one by one. And Dad's definition of hell is a lovely, restful place with a deep armchair, a good book, nothing else to do, and nobody waiting on him to do things for him. Okay, Daddy, you want to pray?
Sure. Okay. Okay, guys, we thank you so much for letting us get back to getting together on what we and hopefully we'll be getting back into that. So, I hopefully not, but I'm thankful for the history and study the word and about the word, and we just pray that you will bless us and bless our family and all of our relations, and the president and the perfect piece of Islam and our nation and the Union Israel and High Street, all those things. In your name,
And Lord, I thank you for today in all the ministry that you have me doing online. I pray for my group, Ricky and Robin, who are suffering from seizures and anxiety attacks, and for Kendall's friend who's dying, and for what's her name, Nikki's marriage and her going on vacation to see her parents and help her to travel and be safe. And we dedicate the home that you give to us in the future as yours. And I keep getting these visions that we're going to be helping and having people over, and we're going to be more busy reaching the community than what we're doing now. And we thank you for that. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right.